Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating financial freedom for billions of people across this world. I am creating a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people, and most important is that I manifest the words I speak. My message for you today, people, is for you to master the art of spiritual warfare. See, what I've come to realize, people, is that nothing happened in this physical realm until it happens first in the spirit. So, therefore, if you want to create permanent change and lasting change, then you have to develop yourself in the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? You have to solve the problem in the spiritual realm, you know? And that goes literally for every single thing in your life, people. It's like lack and limitations happen first in the spirit, and it's manifested in your life, and it's perpetuated to where it is right now. Whether it's in, your health, what lack thereof, whether it's in your relationship, or whether it's in your finances. You know what I'm saying? And it's like today, people, what I want to do, man, is kind of explain to you and share with you the importance of praying and learning how to pray. You know, for somebody like myself that's not or have not been, like in the past, a really super great praying person, that's something that I'm practicing on a daily basis on how to make sure that my prayer is more effective. You know what I'm saying? And the way you do that is you can basically, there's prayer apps, there's prayer YouTube channels, there's a ton of that stuff, man. But you definitely want to develop your spiritual ability to pray, because that is indeed the language of the spirit. And the better you get good at learning how to pray is the more effectively you can connect with your spirit and really direct the spirit in regards to the things that you want to have handled, you know? Now, it's like, first and foremost, man, here's my belief and here's what I understand. See, I understand that, God lives in all of us, of course. That's why I say every day, and I mean it, man. The Spirit of God is what you consider your soul. Therefore, it's like, I believe that everyone, the fact that God lives in everyone, then that means there's a purpose on everybody's life. That's my belief, people. Now, how does a person, they always say many are called, few are chosen. What they don't explain to you, though, people, is that you have to choose, man. You know what I'm saying? If God is inside of you, in order for God to choose you, you have to choose. You have to choose and accept the responsibilities of what it takes to be chosen. And this all happened in the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to really get to the point where you really start to remember and know who you are, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you have to do that through prayer, Like, pray with humility. When you go to God praying, man, I want you to bring him anything, that all your burdens, all the stress, all the problems, bring it to him. You know what I'm saying? And really pray for guidance more than anything, And trust and believe me when I say this, people, is obviously we're mind, body, and spirit. We're really good at being our body. You know what I'm saying? Like that right there for us, we've been doing it our whole life, and that's what we've been programmed to be and operate from is our body. Occasionally, there's a few people that really operate from their mind, which is great. But it's like above all of that, people, believe me when I tell you, is to be able to operate from the spirit, because it's like when you operate from the spirit, then the anointing of the spirit that's inside of you, the divine source, is that, it gives you infinite knowledge. It gives you peace. It gives you everything, people, that you need to fulfill on your purpose in this world, man. And above all of that, people, is that, you become a light for this world, man, that's filled with darkness everywhere, And it's like, as you become that light, man, it's like a light tower or a beacon, where you become a beacon of hope, a beacon of possibilities, amazing possibilities on how you can improve the lives of millions and billions of people across this world, man. It's in us all. You know what I'm saying? It's like this mission and vision of transforming and developing and helping the world and bringing about the greatest prosperity period. My main task here, people, is to be a catalyst to bring those greatness out of people, because God is using me to lead and inspire other people to be their greatest version of themselves and to create the change that we want to see. You know what I'm saying? Is using us to ignite the leadership in other people, man, so that they can also help to lead people in different parts of this world, man. And it's like, I want you to bring all your problems to the Spirit. I want you to bring all your challenges, man, and all your wants and true desires to the Spirit of God that's inside of you, and pray about this stuff every day, people. And you know what? Listen to me, man. You don't have to know exactly how to do all of that right now, because the truth is, people, I'm learning how to pray right now. You know what I'm saying? I think I mentioned in videos that as of last week, Sunday, since last week Sunday, is when I really actively start, aggressively praying, especially when I get up between 3 and 5, which happens every day, people. I naturally wake up those times, and I literally make sure I pray for a minimum of 10, sometimes 20 minutes, and that's new for me. And I'm encouraging you, people, to really adapt this though for yourself, man, because in order for you to really eradicate the limiting beliefs, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a physical manifestation of something that need to be solved in the Spirit. And you have to pray about that. I want you to pray for the Spirit of God to remove all the limiting thoughts from you, to remove fear from you, to remove, anything, man, that is not serving a good purpose of helping you to develop and transform your life. I want you to pray to the Spirit of God that's inside of you, man, to remove and rebuke any negative, evil, ill will, any thoughts like that, people, that whether you have or is directed towards you. I want you to pray in the Spirit, man, to remove anything that's physically manifested in your life that you don't want. You must pray, people, to remove those things permanently, that is. Because don't get me wrong, you could do it physically, but number one, it's a lot harder. And number two is that it's like treating the symptoms. You have to find the cause, the real cause of the problem, man, and solve it. And what I'm realizing, people, is that everything that's physically manifested in our lives that we do not want, the root cause of it is not the symptoms that we're showing, but it's rooted in the spirit. There's something that must be resolved in the spiritual realm. And the way you do it, people, is through prayer. Pray to the Spirit of God to fight your battles on your behalf. And you don't even have to pray for him to do it. He's going to do it. But it's like, man, it doesn't hurt. Go for it. I pray about that stuff, because there's so many things that the Spirit of God is already fighting on your behalf that you don't even know about, man. He's interceding on your behalf. He's touching people's heart. He's leading people, because again, people, the same God that's in me is the same God that's in you. And it's the same God that's in every single living being in this universe. That includes animals, creatures, whatever, man. The Spirit of God live in any and every living being, And it's like, I want you to connect with that, man. And I want you to realize that, because I want you to create lasting change in your life. And the way that you do it, people, is really and truly mastering the art of the Spirit. And the way you do it, people, is become a real and true prayer warrior, man. You have to become that. That's something I'm exercising right now. That is something that I'm practicing. And I implore you, I encourage you to develop that skill, because if you master the art of praying and do it on a regular basis, daily basis, multiple times a day, people, then watch and see what happens. Mountains will move out of your way. Obstacles is nothing to you. You overcome them, man. You're unbothered by any and everything, and you develop a level of courage that is unfathomable, people. Like, it don't make sense to people, man, because it's not of this world. The confidence and the courage that you have, people, is from the divine source, the Spirit of God, man. And I want you to really get in the habit of developing their skills. Become a master of the art of the spiritual realm, man, because that's how you not only resolve the problems in your life, but that's how I intend and plan to solve all the problems of this world, people, is really through prayer. As I develop practice in my skills in praying for myself, my family, people that I know in general, and just for the world, man, it's like I'm practicing. And just like anything else, we can only get better with time, man. And I want you to go on that journey for yourself, because I've been on that journey now for a little over a week. And all I'm doing, people, is getting better and better every single day, man. But remember, and mark my word on this, you can never change anything permanently in your life until you master the art of praying, people. You must be able to solve your problems in the spiritual realm. And the way you do it, people, is you pray about it. You bring all your problems, you bring all your issues, all your challenges, all your stress, all your concerns. Give it to God, people, because you can't do it by yourself. If you could, you wouldn't be repeating the same issue. Give it to God, man. How do you do it? You do that through prayer, man. Trust and believe that God got you. The Spirit of God that's inside of you got you, people. You just need to remember who you are. Tap into your spirit, man. Anyways, man, I'm going to cut it off there for now. Shout out to Jamaica, man, who is the eye of this world. Shout out to Africa, who is the mother of this world. And shout out to the entire Caribbean and the entire African diaspora. People, my mandate from God here, man, is to unite the Caribbean and Africa. And, to bring about the greatest prosperity period that this world have ever seen, man. All the greatness is inside of us, man. It's in us. All we have to do is tap into the spirit that's inside of us, man, so we can bring out the greatness that God have already put in us, so we can manifest it in this world. People, united, we must stand, man, and regardless of whatever is happening, whatever issues we have, people, regardless of whatever we're dealing with, we must stand united, man. That's how I know that we'll manifest these things, is that we must stand united. We must encourage each other, support each other, do business with each other, man, trade with each other, integrate our economies with each other. I'm talking about Africa, the Caribbean here, and the diaspora, man. It's like really share cultures, like connect with your roots, man. We're all from Africa, people. Connect with your roots, man. And the more you tap into that and really continuously work on yourself and pray on a daily basis, people, there's nothing that we cannot do as a people, man. With that being said, people, my declaration over your life, number one, is that you are a millionaire. Number two is that you're married to the person of your dreams. Number three is that you have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, man. My prayer for you today, people, is that you really heed this message right here and really connect with the spirit, man. Really master the art of praying, because prayer, people, believe me when I tell you, is how you solve all your problems, man. Any and every issues that you have, you will resolve it through prayer. Tap into that, man. Master that. That is the art of the spirit, people, is mastering prayer. Become a prayer warrior, man. Practice at it every single day, just like you do anything else, people, and you will master it, because the words we speaks and bring about life, people. And I want you to tap into that and master the art of creating the amazing life that you want for yourself and everybody around you, man. Blessings unto you and your family, people. Y'all have a great day. We'll talk tomorrow.